so many of them, and they get,
Today, we are driving from the snowy mountains of Nagano to the metropolis megacity of Tokyo. Japan is long and thin, and we're driving west to east, but I'm still counting what we're doing as driving across Japan.
Okay, be careful.
On this 2-day journey, we're going to break down everything you need to know about hiring a van in Japan. We're also going to give you a full tour of this samurai camper van that's been our home for the last 4 nights. But we have to start this video with the whole reason we came to this side of Japan.
Secret that we are huge Kara and Nate fans, and when we saw their video in Japan where they came and saw the snow monkeys, it was added to our bucket list so fast. What we didn't know was that it was located on the other side of Japan, so we have made the long drive over here, and today we finally get to see them. Whoa. Hello, a snow monkey please.
I don't want to stop on this ice.
Konnichiwa. A snow monkey? Okay.
That's what I didn't want.
Take back to this way because you should be able to grip in, and then forward because you want your tyres on that back bit that's not snowy. This is stressful.
Okay. Good luck getting out, Jordan and Emily.
God. Straight into that one.
That's as good as we're gonna get.
I have no idea how we're going to get out of here.
Neither do I. That was an eventful start. From here, I think we have a 30-minute walk up to see the snow monkeys. And then hopefully we can get back out, because we need to drive back to Tokyo today.
It seems like people have been coming in and out, so. Good morning. Snow Monkey Resort. I can see them. I'm so excited. Actually think steps are better.
Yeah.
Less risk of sliding.
Agreed. So the story of these monkeys is actually pretty interesting. There was an onsen that was made here in 1864, and the monkeys saw people bathing outdoor in these natural thermal pools and decided they'd give it a go. Really, really loved it. And then their generations trained their kids and then their kids, and eventually it became something that they just do. The hotel then was like, it's probably not a good look to have monkeys bathing with our guests. So they built their own onsen for the monkeys specifically, a little bit higher up into the mountains. And now they're like the only monkey in the world that actually likes to go into water, because every other monkey hates water.
They're normally naturally like cats, like they will not go in water if they don't have to. But these ones, fluff and love it.
Love it.
So one of my favorite things about this place is that they have a Facebook, and every day they announce when the monkeys are in court with a little Facebook story. And this morning, I think they got there super early because there hasn't even been a post, but there's a live feed. I have been checking every 5 minutes or so this morning, and they are already there, and it's not even 9 a.m. Yeah, wow. Smell the sulfur.
This is insane. Oh, yes.
Nothing like sulfur in the morning.
I think this is the original onsen where the monkeys used to come before they built the monkey specific one.
Look at all the steam. Oh, this is a geyser. It's a rare geothermal phenomena. Unlike most geysers, which erupt at intervals ranging from a few minutes to several hours, it emits a continuous plume of water that can reach 20 meters in height. Wow. Oh, so the area is called Kōrakukan. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, but it translates to hell. So it's Hell Valley.
Whoa.
Yeah, because of all the fire and the heat.
There's monkeys down there.
What?
Oh, there, across the bridge.
Oh my gosh, first monkey.
And they're over there. There's like
where?
Multiple walking across.
Oh my gosh,
literally where the people walked.
Let's go. Oh look, there's 2 down there. Oh my god. Money please. Thank you so much. This is so cool. We tried to come first thing in the morning, so they're open at 9 a.m. and we're here for 9 a.m. because we know that there's a bunch of day trips that come from Tokyo. So we are hoping to be done by the time they're arriving.
Come on. There are so many hanging out next to the river. The goal is to see them bathing in the water though. That's the money shot.
Oh my gosh.
They seem to just not care about humans. Like they're walking straight past, running straight past, jumping in front of. This is madness, but incredibly cool.
I'm having the best time. I could cry. I almost have a couple of times. Look at that guy. This is the best. There's so many of them and they get, oh my god. It just gets better and better.
I find it so interesting that some of the smaller monkeys that are scared avoid some of the bigger monkeys by running right next to humans. Like they're fine to go pretty much under humans' legs to get away from the bigger, scarier monkeys.
They could not care less about the humans. Look.
Yeah, God, there's a full mix here. Tiny, cute ones, massive, intimidating ones.
This was so worth the stress of yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, it's been an unreal experience here. And we're probably going to stay here for a lot longer than we should.
I can't. They're so cute when they're fluffy and dry, but then they hop in the water and they just look like they're having the best time relaxing in a spa.
And they have like their little fingers scratching their head and stuff. It's so human.
Oh, look at him cleaning him.
Ugh.
Look at their hands. Oh, the little babies are so cute. See the guy over there shoveling snow? He was like hooking it over his back shoulder and hitting that monkey on the ground, and the monkey was like...
If you come to Japan, come here. If you come to Tokyo, come here.
And definitely try and get here for when it opens, because we have been here for an hour and a half and it's just starting to get quite busy.
Very busy. I think it got busy like quite quickly, but because we were at the front of the line, we didn't see it.
True. It is the best. And I'm not the biggest fan of monkeys, like they do scare me, but oh my God, I could have been here all day.
There's something so strange about staring into the eyes that look human and them staring back into your eyes and like having that recognition.
It seems like they stare into your eyes, like they're full-on eye contact sometimes.
And they like play with their hands, it looks so human.
And they are not scared at all of the people. Like we were standing this far apart and one walked between our legs.
Yeah, not even quickly, just like dawdled through. They're also very funny.
They're so funny. We were watching these 3 or 4 baby ones try and climb up a bit of wire or rope or something, and because it's slippery they kept just sliding down, and I just had that song in my head of like you know that song?
Betty something? Yeah.
Benny Hill song stuck in my head because they kept going up and like pulling each other down, wanted to make it to the top and then slide back down. I kept hearing that like woo, like a kazoo as well.
A lot of fun and super affordable, like $8 each or something or less.
The best $8 we've ever spent.
We need to get on the road and show you this van.
Let me tell you something that we've learnt the hard way. Travel is unpredictable. That's why we've partnered with Safety Wing and started using their Nomad Insurance Complete plan. It covers the unexpected things, yeah. But what I like most about it is that it also covers things like travel delays and lost luggage. There's even coverage for routine care, which is insanely rare for travel insurance. And if you're moving between countries, like we pretty much constantly are, there's no need to keep switching policies. You have one policy that follows you around. If that's something that you're interested in, please use the link in our description, scan the QR code, or check the pinned comment out. If you use one of those methods, it costs you nothing extra, but it does help support our channel. Thank you so much to Safety Wing. Let's get back to the monkeys.
So, if you were to map it, from here to Tokyo should only take 3.5 hours. But that 3.5 hours is if you take toll roads, and we've estimated that to cost about 80 Australian dollars. So instead, we're gonna take 2 days.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah, go so slow.
you know we know. So people might say that paying $80 to get the toll and get back to Tokyo makes sense rather than paying for an extra night in the van. But we have upfront already paid for that night in the van, so we're not going to get it refunded to us. And toll roads can get even more expensive if you take a slight wrong turn, like we did.
Plus this way we get to see even more of the Japanese countryside, which I would say we have come at the best time of year because the mountains are covered in snow, but it is bright blue skies. And yes, I'm sick, but the snow and the adrenaline that gives me is pushing me through.
I said it this morning that we've traveled to so many places that often big things and amazing landscapes kind of lose their shine a bit. Coming here, it feels like it's reset. Like, this is just unbelievable. If this video doesn't make you want to come and explore Japan, I don't know what will, because wow.
So not only is this route longer, it's taking us like double the time already because we are going so slow on the snowy, icy roads just because we're not used to it. We're from Australia, like this isn't the norm. So it's better to be safe than sorry. I feel like my new catchphrase is slow down. I've said it like 50 times, minimum.
Yeah.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow. Oh, yeah, see, that was a slide.
Okay, be careful. Luckily, it's only 8 minutes and we'll be at a 7-Eleven, I think. Can have some coffee and really help me calm down.
Chill out. Get some snacks for the road, though.
Yeah, go slow on the corner. He did so good.
Emily doesn't like snow driving.
No, which is so annoying because I like snow and I like driving. Put them together, I fucking hate it. Oh, she swore.
It's true though, literally the whole time. Slow down, a bit slower.
It's one of those things that my anxiety is like, here's all the things that can go wrong.
It is dangerous though, like it's not unwarranted.
Yeah, so poor Jordan, you did so good, but poor Jordan has to put up with not only your own stress of driving, you're in charge of the car, then there's also me being like, stop, slow down.
But we've had a discussion and she's more saying it for her than it is for me because I am already, like, I will be slowing down and she'll say, slow down, and I'll continue my same slow down and she'll be like, thank you. It's more for her.
It's more like I just have to say it out loud and know that he's on the same page, like verbally that has been said. If you were saying like, I'm slowing down, I don't think I'd feel the need to say it. Like it just needs to be said.
Accelerating, braking, turning.
Anyway, you deserve whatever snack you want.
Okay. So there are 3 main convenience stores in Japan. We've got the 7-Eleven that we're in now, Lawson's and Family Mart. All of them have a very similar selection, but I've definitely noticed that some products are better in certain stores. For example, the ready-made pasta that you just throw in the microwave is way better from a Family Mart. I really like the hot chicken from a Lawson's, and 7-Eleven has these smoothies that we had yesterday. So they've all kind of got their own positives, but 7-Eleven was the closest, so that's where we are. Despite saying 7-Eleven is not the place for chicken, I ended up getting 3. It's just hot and fresh enough. Also got some pancakes, Emily got a cheesecake, and a couple of Cokes because that's like my road trip drink of choice.
Google Maps says it's 2 hours and 15 minutes until the next town that we're going to. I picked that town because it seems like there's a lot of Michi-no-ekis there, which is essentially a road station in Japan. We'll tell you more about them this afternoon because it was something that confused us to no end before we started staying at them.
We'll also do a van tour. We'll clean it up first.
Maybe we won't. We are officially off of the mountains and no longer surrounded by snow, which I am equal parts happy and sad about because I am no longer stressed about the driving, which is lovely. We have about an hour and a half until we get to this town. So I've just started looking up on an app I have which Michi-no-eki we should stay at. A Michi-no-eki is essentially a road station in Japan that you can stay at and camp at overnight for free.
Hello. It was a bit of a shock when we first filled up. They pump for you, which we're not used to. They also take the credit card and charge everything, and you just say if you want it full or how much. And they clean your windows. It's really full service, and petrol's not that expensive. Very good. Bye-bye. We are back on the road. Thank you. And that was, I think, a scratch under 70 Australian dollars to fill up probably 75% of the tank. So not too bad. We've got about half an hour and we'll be at our stopping point. Oh wow, it's a nice one.
I think we might have saved the best Mishi no Eki for last. For those of you that don't know, a Mishi no Eki is a government designated rest stop open 24 hours, 365 days a year that drivers and tourists can park up at, have a rest at. Almost all of them include toilets, some form of vending machine, because we are in Japan, cafes, and then this one we have come to has beautiful views of the mountains, Christmas lights, a cafe, a beer garden, a tourist information stop, a market, an onsen, and a foot bath. What?
And a dog park.
Oh, and there's a dog park and there's dogs running around, and I love it. This is honestly the best idea. We are gonna stay here for the night and we'll give you a tour in the morning.
So in Australia, we have a maximum coin value of $2 and a minimum coin value of 5 cents. But in Japan, there's a maximum coin value of 500 yen and a minimum of 1 yen. I feel like the discrepancy between the high and low value is way too much. We literally get anxiety standing in line at 7-Eleven trying to sift through these 1 yen coins. There shouldn't be a situation where you need 500 of one coin to equal one of another. Crazy. Plus, if you think about it, logistically, the 1 yen coin has got to cost more to mint and circulate and have out in the economy than it's actually worth. Anyway, that was just a random economic thought I had this morning that probably won't make it into the vlog.
The nicest. Today's the day we are finally going to give you a tour, but first, it needs a good clean.
Time for a tour.
Sorry about the way I sound, quite nasally. I've been quite sick because of the weather, but we're gonna carry on. So we have one of Samurai Camper's mid-size options, and I think the tour is gonna be quite quick because there's not that much to show you. As soon as you come in, it is obviously a Japanese household, so we take our shoes off. They actually have a little cupboard here specifically for shoes. If I can open it. Okay, well just imagine that opens and that's where you put your shoes. Then you come in, there is a bench seat right in front of me. In there is a space for some storage, it's quite thin. Then we come to the kitchen. Very simple, very basic, all you need in Japan because there is a Lawson, 7-Eleven or Family Mart around the corner and they'll heat your food up for you. So we have a microwave which has actually come in handy, a little sink which we haven't used at all, and that's it for the kitchen, right? There's also a charging station here and a lovely window. Then you come back. We currently have it set up in couch mode. It's one of those vans that has the U-shaped couch, like you can see, that converts into the bed. So under the bench seat, there are 3 metal rungs that you slide into here. Then you take these 2 backrests, put it in, and you've got yourself a bed, which is surprisingly comfy. I have slept really well every night except for the first night, and that was because we were freezing cold, not because of the uncomfortable bed. I do like this sort of layout in our van, but I do think it has reiterated why we didn't go for this layout in our van back at home, because we would never convert it back and forth when it's that little bit extra difficult, because we left it in bed mode basically all of the time. In the middle here, there is a little spot for a table. You can imagine just a table here. It's one of the ones that you screw in and pop the lid on top. That is all under this bench seat, as well as some extra kitchen stuff like pots, pans, plates, a portable cooktop, and plenty of storage for us to put our belongings in. Underneath this seat, we've basically been told not to open it, not to look at it, not to think about it. It's where all of the batteries are housed. I don't even know how many batteries we have or how many watts or whatever. You balance that in. 2 windows with this really nice, like little bench. Every morning, Jordan's been getting me a nice warm coffee from the vending machine, and this is just the perfect little spot to put it. We also have a full-on air conditioner, which I can't imagine needing because we're here in winter, as you can tell by my voice. But I imagine in summer, this would be really nice. There's actually a little remote for it and everything. Speaking of the heating, there is obviously the regular car heating, but they also have a petrol heater. We have been blasting that for 20 minutes and it heats the entire van up. Super toasty. It's really nice. And I haven't noticed like the petrol going crazy, have you? No. Like it doesn't take up too much petrol at all. Back here we also have on either side some charging ports. There is 2 USB and 1 USB-C per person. And this is all of the power stuff that I don't fully understand. We have 100% right now, which I guess we have solar. That would be the only way I understand how we have 100%, because we've been charging stuff all night. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 switches. One is the water pump and one's the microwave. Other than that, we have 4 lighting options, which is very fancy. A lighting for each mood. I quite like that one.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know how you turn these on, but they're fancy. Is that even a light? Oh. I love that they have put in as many windows as possible and that the back door opens like this. We pulled up at Mount Fuji, opened this up and had such an awesome view. I really like that. I think that's it. That is all that's in the van. You'll probably notice that there's no toilet and no shower, which for the shower, we just haven't had a shower for 5 days, which is kind of gross, but I'm okay with it. And for toilets, we're in Japan, so when I think of road station toilets in Australia, I think gross. I think drop dunnies, they stink, they're not clean, they're not looked after. In Japan, that is not the case. I don't think I've gone to the toilet in Japan and not had a heated seat or a bidet of some kind. Plus, they are all super clean. So that is not a problem at all.
And for everything I know about cars, this is a Toyota that is silver. That's it. That's the extent of my knowledge. The cab is your pretty standard stuff. We've got a good headboard here that has Bluetooth and plays music. Well, a nice sized center console for drinks and mostly our rubbish and devices that collect, but there's not much more to say about it and we have to go drop it back.